I got this little straw that's supposed to taste, it's supposed to make whatever you drink through it taste like strawberries. You're supposed to use it with milk. So I got strawberry milk so I can get more strawberry for strawberry. It works. Hey, hey. So today I want to try to pick an art style to make my games in. I know the current game I'm developing now, Roa, has a particular art style, but when I make games, I want people to be able to recognize it and be like, oh, she developed that game. That's one of her games. So could you help me pick? Awesome. Let's get into it. So the first style I want to practice drawing my character in is the one that I created her in. This is a character I made up named Caffeine. I think she's named Caffeine anyways. I'm not completely sold on the name yet, but I made her up while I was at my very first job post college graduation. And this is not the job I'm currently at now. The job I'm currently at now is great, but this first job sucked. And Caffeine is pretty much an embodiment of how I felt when I was working that first job. I was overworked. I didn't have any time to myself. It felt like I was living to work. I spent all my time at work, and then as soon as I was not at work, I was exhausted at home getting ready to go back to work. And when it was the weekend, I was cleaning and cooking so I could get ready to go back to work. So she's sort of an embodiment of all of that. I think this character also has PDD, which is persistent depressive disorder, which, if you don't know, is like a constant sort of low level depression. I think it might not be common knowledge that there's like different flavors of depression, and that's one of them. So this character has PDD, and it's stemming again from just like the constant work. The way that she's designed is like she's just designed to embody completely how I felt at that job. Because her name is Caffeine, you might be able to tell that she's like, her thing is caffeine, and it's going to be energy drinks. Initially, I was going to have her be like addicted to coffee because, obviously as coffee there's sort of an association, but in real life, like when I was in college, when I needed energy, coffee was not what I went to. I went to caffeine. Now also, this character, I think the art style for this particular character is heavily influenced by probably a mix of Habermania and The Amazing Digital Circus. I unfortunately can see a little bit of Jax in her face. But I picked this one because like the circular face I think would be easier to animate if need be. The sort of slightly looser rubbery arms and just slightly more cartoony style overall makes it easier to like repeat. Like it's easier to turn a more circular head, bend more rubber arms, that sort of thing. Not too much detail. Like the reason why I use the little half eyes is because I think that they're extremely expressive while being easy to animate. It's also why I've downplayed some of the eyelashes. So this is like just my initial thought for what the character would look like. I honestly think she's giving like dingy, like just a little bit, which I was not trying to do at all. Excuse me. I was not trying to make her look like dingy at all, but maybe that's just me being paranoid. I'm not sure. I don't know. Like as I was drawing it, was it giving dingy to you guys? She also has this little weight on her foot, like one of the like cartoonish prison weights. I keep almost forgetting to draw the weight on her foot. The weight on her foot is an extremely important part of the character because, again, I felt constantly weighed down. That's what this character is meant to embody. In this first design, I'm also picking the color for the first time because the first time I drew her, she did not have a color palette. I'm working on my color theory. Okay, I think I did pretty okay with this one. I know I want it to be very gray, very desaturated because, look, this character has depression, okay? It's not exactly gonna be a super happy-go-lucky game. But I want a little pop of color, and I decided to put that on her tie and her nails. So that's the first art style. Please tell me what you think. Like, give me your opinion, comments. I want to hear your comments. Now, the second art style, I'm going to try to use the same art style that I'm using in Roa, the game I'm currently developing. And if you want to know more about that game, you should click on wherever I've put it in the video. I really don't foresee this game being a little guy game. I'll get into like what the actual gameplay of this game would be like, but for the sake of trying things that I wouldn't normally try, I tried making her in something similar to the same art style as Roa because I want my games to be recognizable. Some things did have to change, like I couldn't really give her sneakers in this style because you can't really see her feet, so I just gave her like bunchy pants instead, which also gave me less opportunities to have that pop of red, so I made the tie bigger. I don't know, there's something kind of funny about like an extremely tired Chibi character. Her hair is also longer because she's chibified, so let me know what you think about that one, please. And then the last art style that I want to try is like the most realistic that I get. It's more like anime inspired, anime influenced, and I went sicko mode for the posing for this one for some reason. I don't know why, but I had a lot of fun posing it. I really wanted to focus on making sure her face doesn't look mean because she's not mean. I don't want her to look sad necessarily, and I don't want her to look mean. I just want her to look tired because that's what she is. She's tired. Constant work. And then even it's like when you do have time to finally relax, you don't even have time to do the things that you like because you're constantly working. So the only thing with this style also is that I think it might be a little bit harder to include in a game. It's a little bit more realistic. There's more detail. And I also don't know how much the character is actually going to be on screen herself, because the concept with this game would be that as you go throughout the game, you have a series of mini games that you have to complete, like something akin to like doing your laundry, going to work, cooking food, cleaning your room. And the point of the game is that you could never 100% it. It's like it will be a resource management game. So, maybe the room is clean, the food is cooked, but the laundry's not done. The laundry's done, the room is clean, but food's not cooked. So now your character is gaining weight, and you'd have to like try to manage her little life is the concept, is the idea. So it might not matter if I make her a very detailed design if she's not on screen that much in the first place. But I also really like her design, so I kind of want her to be on screen. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, I really do like this art style. I just don't know if it's practical for a video game. So again, that's her. Please comment below what you think about them, what you think about all of them, really. I really, really love getting comments. Now, this is not a game that I'm currently developing. I just thought that this character's design was relatively simple enough to be good for this exercise. Like I said, I really, really do love getting comments. It would mean the world to me if you just comment below and let me know like what you think. I got a really nice comment on my last video, someone encouraging me to keep going in game development and believe in myself. And I've been working on believing in myself recently. Like I said in my last video, I've been on a bit of like a Markiplier kick. I was a real big Pewds fan back in the day, and then my brain developed. And I've been pretty big on Jacksepticeye too, and right now I'm like having my Markiplier era, I fear. And this video came across my timeline called Believe in Yourself, and it was a video of his from like 9 years ago talking about how you have to believe in yourself and you have to put work towards your goals and to not compare yourself to other people, but to compare yourself to your own previous standards. And I don't know, it's been really motivational for me recently. Just development for my game starts in March, and I've never developed like a full game before. I have so much stuff to compile still. I need to get the Jira together. I need to figure out how to use Confluence. I can keep track of a game design document, that sort of stuff. I don't know, it's just been really helpful to help me get going. It's nice to have some motivation. So that video combined with the person who commented and was like, believe in yourself, keep your passions alive, that made me really happy. I don't know. That being said, again, please comment down below, tell me what you think, which art style you like the most, which one you think would like land best towards a video game, and which is most memorable, because I want people to remember the art in my games. If you made it to this point in the video, I want to thank you so much for watching. And that was really it. I'll see you next time.